Lovely.
All right, so I saw a video on social media and I wanted us to react to that video together. Now, I've seen this video, but I have not watched it totally. As soon as I saw it, I just decided to download it. The credit of this content doesn't go to me because I'm not the content creator, but I feel this is something that, we can all relate to as mom in one way or the other, probably negatively or positively. I feel like we might have opinions about this content, and that was why I saw it and I wanted to put it here. So I'm going to put it on the screen now so we can watch together and we can give our input. I would give mine. So I would give my input honestly as I watch the video, and I would give my analysis at the end of the video. So let's just go and watch it right now. Okay, let me give a basis of the video. The little part that I saw is about a woman who a mother of 3 children, who her house is pretty unkept. Okay, and there was lots of opinions about this, so let's just watch that video together right now.
Lovely.
I moved into this house 4 years ago and haven't cleaned behind the couch since. I know what you're thinking, Madison, that is absolutely disgusting, and I am right there with you. Every few months it kind of crosses my mind, but then something more important comes up. Like basic things like laundry and dishes and stuff like that. But if you've been following along lately, I am single now, so I co-parent, and there's days during the week that I don't have my kids, like today. So I woke up this morning and I was like, if I do one thing today, it has to be clean under the couch. I knew it was gonna be bad, but I honestly didn't expect it to be this bad.
Believe it or not,
why you didn't clean?
Worse because this is where we usually put our drinks up against here and here, and they've spilled a couple times. So here we go.
This is probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever posted on the internet though, but I love to be vulnerable and show real life. And if I can just make one person feel better about themselves or their state of their house, then I've succeeded. Follow for part 2.
All right, so she said we should follow for part 2. Let's watch the part 2 as well. Okay, I want to see what happened in the part 2.
Here is part 2 of my spring cleaning series, specifically tackling behind my couch. I truly expected all the hate that I got on my last video. I knew that was going to happen. So let's take the time right now to answer some of the most asked questions. A question I saw over and over and over was, did it smell? And no, none of this smelled. There was no real like pieces of food. It was just like bags and cans and stuff like that. The next question was, do you have cockroaches? No, I do not. There were a couple spiders back there though. How often do you clean? I clean every single day. The rest of my house is pretty clean. I have a lot of other cleaning videos you can go and reference. I have cleaning checklists I follow. Like I do all the things, except clean behind my couch. Another one was, why would you post this? Or I could never. And yeah, I totally get that. It's not for everybody. But like I said in my first video, I like to show this aspect of my life because I know I'm not the only one. So yeah, moving forward, I will be pulling out the couch at least monthly to clean back here because I don't want to have to deal with this again. The last question for this video was, didn't you know you were missing any of those items? And no, I didn't. Honestly, I missed nothing, so I threw everything away. Let me know if you want a part 3.
I'm done with part 2 again. I'm okay with part 2. So you guys saw the video of this woman who left her house totally messy, and she said right now she's separated from a man, and the kids get to be with the man. So right now she feels like, okay, she has the time to finally clean, and she said she works from Mondays to Friday, 9 to 5. I think that's what she said she does. I didn't really bother going further to check on more stuff about her life, but I felt like, she said for 4 years, she never cleaned behind the couch. And I can't imagine, I know it's not easy for them to get help, especially in the Obodo Ibo, in the abroad, but I can't imagine her, just living behind a couch like that for 4 years. And I said I was going to bring this video here because I know I have some moms watching me and some men also watching me. Like, my question is, if she couldn't do it for 4 years, we have like 30 days in a month, 31 days, maybe one Saturday. Why can't a partner, offer like, okay, let's do it together. You know, why can't the man be like, oh, let's do this together, let's clean this house together? Why? Okay, and according to her, she cleans other parts of her house. It is pretty clean. If you see her content, her Instagram page, absolutely beautiful. You would never know that behind those couch has this kind of dirt. And, you know, I'm wondering, what about the man? I mean, like, it's not like she's left out of it, but since she's cleaning every other part of the house, what about the husband that she was, you know, married to, and they were living together in the house? Because I feel like the home chore should not be just left for the woman, especially in countries like America. You know, it's not like Africa where you can easily just get a help to, you know, fill in those gaps. You can always get in a cleaner and just pay them to, you know, do those things for you because it's a bit, you know, on the fair price side, okay, if you have the money. But speaking of, you know, like the United States, you know, Canada, UK and whatnot, how about the man do those things also? So, I mean, it's not just Nigeria men who are like, you know, lackadaistic in, you know, when it comes to home chores and cleaning the house. Meaning that, I thought they said like white guys or white men, they are pretty sensitive, they are so thoughtful, they are so helpful. So I'm wondering why their home got to this very deplorable state. Well, behind the couch, it's not like anybody could see it when they come into the house. But I just feel like that dirt there, it's quite humongous, and to have left it for 4 years, like she said, they've stayed in that house for 4 years, and she never bothered with, you know, looking behind the couch to clean, to make sure that that place looks really clean and whatnot. For me, I feel like, that is a very, very big red flag on the part of the man. And then on her part, I can't blame her so much. Of course, I do blame her, but not so much because she cleans every other part and she has 3 children to care for, and then she works. Someone will be like, oh, doesn't the man work also? I'm sure the man probably, you know, he does his job also. But I mean, for 4 years, you left your house like that. You guys need to see the kind of comments she got in that video. The comments were absolutely mean. A lot of people came for her, called her dirty. She's, you know, disgusting to have kept her house that way. But I really didn't see people talking about the man. And that was why I was saying, what about the man in this case? I don't know what you guys think. I feel like running a home, it takes 2 parties, okay? It's not just a one person, especially when you don't have the luxury of having a help that would assist in doing these things, you know. And if they've been cleaning it, you know, probably once in a month, you know, they just move the couch from those corners and get into those corners and clean it. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to be that dirty. I don't think it's going to be as worse as it is. Well, this is a viral, trendy conversation, and I want to hear your thoughts as mom. Do you think the lady, she's at fault, or her partner also should be blamed for it? Because I feel like, yes, okay, she has a little bit of fault, just a tiny bit of fault in this. That's what I think, since she cleans every other part. But the man, okay, what did they do? That is what I think, okay? I feel like the man should also be blamed for this. And imagine that because she has a free time, that the kids are with the man, are soon to be ex-husband or already ex-husband, because she's separated from him. This is when she feels like, okay, means that it's not like she didn't think about it or she doesn't want to do it, but because, I mean, like she said it, that she has anxiety and she gets overwhelmed. So she thinks about it, she wants to do it, but when she sees or thinks of the kind of work that's going to come from there, she's like, oh, I'm just going to leave this. But why can't the man, even if the man cannot do it alone, you know, speak to her like, oh, girl, or babe, or woman, or whatever. I'm speaking like a current Nigerian right now, but girl in Nigeria would say, girl, come over, run this thing together. Now, babe, let's do this together. I mean, I will sweep it out and you can just take out the trash and throw it away. I feel like their home, or that part of their home, will not have been as disastrous as it was. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section, because I feel like, you know, this is a very conversational stuff. We are mothers, we're women, and then we know how it's like running the home. You know, do you think like, oh, it's totally her fault, or the man also is guilty? I feel like the man is also guilty, even though it's partly her fault, okay? So leave your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.